Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Here he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Now the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The inside handoff. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down and 10.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Lopez. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Pocket breaking down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
The extra point here would tie the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The give to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. In the red area, it's Jackson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
First and goal, Texas State.
The Bobcats are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coming out with it, it's Hayes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running back searching for a hole. Moving past the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw again. He's got him in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
It'll be third and long. He wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's McNeil. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Keeps looking downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. To the air, it's Singleton. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Past the 30. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Got his man. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Gets the back moving. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
No gain on the
But after
play.
getting stuffed on that run, you now have got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's McMillan. They're working that left side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Looking for a man, it's McMillan. Back's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now on 1st down from the 28. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dozier. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Singleton. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Takes the easy completion. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Going to the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Sends it back in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Hand off from the shotgun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Caught close to the marker, it's Dozier. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Singleton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A full dive to haul that one in. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dozier. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires left. Got him downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dozier.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, App State.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw it, Singleton. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He's looking deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second and 10, he'll throw again. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers are facing 3rd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's got an open man.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the back. From the gun, the running back has it. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
That's a good job by the defense understanding the sideline is an extra defender, right? Like, I got to take away the inside a little bit and then play that ball, but make him throw a great throw all the way to the outside of the field, and he didn't do it on that play.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go to the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, they block it. He didn't get there. A stop for this defense, and now they've got a chance to save themselves.
And what a great big-time effort, not taking a play off, getting in there, penetrating on the field goal unit. And how big is that for the scoreboard? Now this game remains a one-possession game. Now your offense has a chance to go get you right back in this ball game.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McNeil. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas State. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Oh, they're after him! And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's got him. On the move at the 30. And he's knocked down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
Quick toss. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Barber. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll give it to the back. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Looking for room at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to...
Touchdown, Appalachian State! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Pucks it out of the air. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Here's a heat. Quarterback gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
On the play.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here.